So Inter Milan faced Atletico Madrid in the Champions League in the last 16 on Tuesday. They beat Salernitana, while Atleti also won. They're both in really good form, Jules.
Yeah, great form. I mean, this Inter Milan team, we've said it before, we love it. I think the way Inzaghi have that team. Salernitana are not a good team, they're bad, but they caused problem to Juventus, they caused problem to Milan this season. Yeah. They could play very defensive and they were blown apart in that first half. It was incredible from Inter, who I think are ready for whatever Atletico brings to them. You know, I think it would be a fascinating challenge matchup tactically between Inzaghi and Simeone. It's obviously the Simeone derby. Playing against his,
fascinates me,
teammates.
It fascinates me in England.
And his club.
It fascinates me in England how the bookies have Arsenal, PSG and Bayern ahead of Inter.
Yeah, me
I
too.
watch Inter nearly every single week.
Yeah, I agree.
And, you know, they
so
won the treble last season, Champions League finalists. Yeah. Set your watch on an hour. Inzaghi makes changes. Yeah. Changes his two wing backs. Yeah. The form of Lautaro, the form of Thuram. Incredible team. I
know. And I think they are ready. I think Atletico are ready. They won 5-0. They didn't play Griezmann. They rested a lot of people, like De Paul as well. So I think this one, the Champions League tie between Atletico and Inter Milan, is going to be fascinating. Juventus managed to drop more points this weekend, Don. Yeah. Away at Verona this time.
Yeah, they weren't great. They haven't been great for a long time, even though their record's been quite good. Inter are by far the more superior team. Got the best squad.
Without doubt.
They're 9 clear. There's no chance Juve win the Scudetto from here. I think Allegri's done quite well in terms of having a young team. Yeah. The Chiesa one's a difficult player to try and manage because coming back from long-term injuries, he can't quite play every single game. He has to try and manage his minutes. Vlahovic is sort of in and out with his form. So there's no real surprise that Juve, if they finish second, I think there's a race on between them and Milan who finish second and third.
Yeah, that's
But it's no real shock to me.
And if you haven't seen the Verona first goal, it's incredible. You have to check it out. It's incredible. Left foot volley, just sensational.
Monza against Milan. You're not happy with Pioli's tactics, maybe?
Listen, it was a great derby. It finished 4-2 to Monza. The first ever victory against the neighbours.
Berlusconi
derby, of course. Or Maldini derby, because Daniele, who is the son of Paolo, the grandson of Cesare, gave the assist on the winning goal for Monza. So a lot of cultural heritage in there. I want to blame Pioli because, and we slightly disagree on this, but he made a lot of changes. He played a B team, let's say. Yeah. So Pulisic on the bench, Giroud on the bench, Leao on the bench, Kier on the bench, Reinders on the bench. And then before he knows it, they're 2-0 down.
Down to 10 men.
Yeah, down to 10 men when Jovic got sent off at the start of the second half. When they won 3-0 their first leg of the Europa League, you don't need to rest people before the second leg.
So you know Rennes inside out. Are you saying that tie is completely over?
Trust me, it's over.
What if Rennes score early?
No,
it's
not.
They're not going to do it?
He should have played his strongest team. Napoli were not very good again this weekend against Genoa. And if you were looking for Victor Osimhen, Don, he was in the stands.
I mean, fit?
Fit, apparently. Well, according to the club, probably fit enough to be on the bench. Yeah. According to him, not fit.
Unless he was feeling something in terms of fatigue from the AFCON.
Yeah, maybe.
Trying to read something into it. Or maybe the conversation is rest me or from the management, rest him for the game against Barca. Still a worry, though, because you want him fit. If he tells you he just doesn't fancy it for whatever reason, that's not a good sign. Yeah. And I think if you're a Napoli fan, you want that relationship to end at the end of the season quite healthy.
Yeah, well,
because
I
love
him. I agree.
You know how much I think he's unbelievable. And with him in the Napoli team, they're completely different. He sets the tone and closes them down. He's great in the air. He's brave. He holds it on his chest. He can jump like Tino Asprey used to do, 10 foot in the air. They're a different side when Politano's playing and Kvaratskhelia. And I think it's a great shame if it doesn't end healthy. If they just
if his attitude is not or if his attitude is not great or something like that.
So they need him if they've got any chance of going deep and going through against Barca. They need Osimhen. Without him,
for sure.
They don't really stand a chance. Jules, they're not good enough.
Yeah, for sure.